Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to today's live reading of Unexpected Heroes by Naomi Valkyrie, found in the Saved by the Everyday Hero Anthology. Join me. Chapter 1, Elijah. Watching the moving truck drive away makes everything real. Looking down at the baby in my arms, I know I made the right decision, no matter how lost and alone I feel right now. Griffin deserves the best life, and starting over in a new place is the best way to make it happen. Stepping back into my new house, I close the door and eye the mountain of boxes. This late in the day, there's no way I'll get anything done. Griffin squirms in my arms, then stretches out his arms toward my face, swatting the air. He'll be getting hungry soon, and I may as well have some dinner myself. Going to the kitchen, I find the bag with all the baby necessities in it and pull out what I need to mix up Griffin's formula. When I put Griffin in his carrier so I can get his bottle ready, he voices his displeasure. I know, buddy, it's only for a minute. Moving quickly, I whip up his dinner and pick him back up before he has an all-out fit. Overall, Griffin isn't a fussy baby, but he loves his cuddles and his bottle, and he's not afraid to let you know how he feels if he's missing either. With Griffin tucked into my arms again, holding his bottle, I fish out my phone and search for restaurants close to the house. Dine in, pick up, or delivery, that is the question. I'm exhausted, but I also start my new job tomorrow, and it would be nice to have the lay of the land. As much as I would love to kick off my shoes and call it a day, I know if I don't go scope things out, it'll weigh on me half the night. Sighing, I put my phone back in my pocket and burp Griffin. Looks like we're going to explore before bedtime, little man. Grabbing a diaper and some wipes, I change the baby before securing him into the stroller. Making sure the diaper bag is stocked, I tuck it into the bottom stroller compartment, then make sure I have my wallet and keys. Locking the front door behind us, I push Griffin's stroller down the front walk and turn towards town. It's only a few streets over, so it won't take long to get where we need to go. A light breeze blows, causing me to break out in goosebumps. We're in that strange time of year between summer and autumn. Sometimes you need a jacket and sometimes you don't. I probably should have grabbed one on the way out. At least I remembered Griffin's blanket. Turning the corner onto the main street of town, I zero in on the diner. After a long day of driving to get to the new house, I'm ravenous. Peering into the stroller, I see Griffin is fast asleep again, which means hopefully I'll get through my meal before he demands to be held. I love my boy to the ends of the earth. Doing everything one-handed gets to be frustrating sometimes. I can't hold it against him, though. He's too cute to stay irritated with. Reaching the diner, I maneuver the stroller through the door and find a table out of the way of everyone. As often happens, the server gets to look at Griffin and goes on a tangent about how adorable he is. I'm so hungry that I have to break into her speech, but I attempt to be kind about it. After I put in my order and the server leaves, several more women stop by to introduce themselves, gush over the baby, and try to be subtle about gleaning my relationship status. I just want to eat my dinner in peace before Griffin wakes up, but I smile and nod through yet another conversation. For goodness sakes, Rhonda, let the man eat. Unhook your claws and go look for your next fling elsewhere, a voice breaks in. The woman that had been talking to me huffs and stomps off. Thank you, I say to the newcomer who happens to be my new boss. I was trying not to be rude and I couldn't figure out how to get out of the conversation. The single women around here have some kind of sixth sense for fresh blood. Learn to be a smidge rude, or they'll never leave you alone. I motion for her to sit. It's nice to meet you in person, Mrs. Whitworth. I was planning on dropping by the bookstore after dinner to get familiar with things before tomorrow. Call me B, honey. Are you sure you don't want a couple of days to get settled before you start? No, I'll manage. I want to get started as soon as possible. The server sets a to-go cup in front of B. Well, I better get back to the shop. I just came in for my evening tea fix. I'll see you soon. And remember, it's okay to set some boundaries, or you'll have every single woman in town knocking at your door. That baby is a magnet for them. B picks up her cup and rises to leave. Adorable little beast, isn't he? Even I'm not immune to his charm. She gives me a wink, then walks out, and I finally get to eat my dinner. After dinner, I stop by the bookstore, which turns out to be bigger than it looked on the video call I had for my interview. Griffin enthralls the girls that work part-time at the shop, but they are young and thankfully have no attraction to me. Their primary concerns are finishing school and getting out of small town life by going to college in the big city. I don't think I could handle having to fend off advances every day at work. Dealing with it at the cafe was enough. I have no interest in a relationship at all right now, not after Brandy. I don't hang out at the bookstore long because I want to get back before the baby wakes up for another bottle. We get home right in the nick of time. Unfortunately, even with a full belly and clean diaper, he doesn't appear to be interested in going back to sleep. Looking at the clock, I wonder if I will get any sleep before I'm supposed to get ready for work in the morning. It's already almost midnight. Strapping Griffin into his car seat, I drive him around town for a bit to lull him to sleep, since nothing else seems to work. When I get back home, I think I'm in the clear, but he wakes up as I get him out of the car and starts crying again. Sinking down on the front steps, I lift him out of his carrier and hold him, rocking him gently. Come on, baby boy, I need you to go to sleep. Daddy has to get up in a few hours for his first day of work. I've tried everything to calm him. He just must be having difficulty adjusting after all the upheaval. We're all off schedule and in a new environment. Plus, he's probably picking up on my stress. Exhausted and feeling helpless, I sit on the steps of my new house and cry right along with my son.